For some counter-programming to Cyber Monday, we're talking about shopping local and small, supporting businesses right here in the Twin Cities. So there's a new event. It's Holidays on Nicollet, and they have decorated many, many storefronts, but also opened up a whole bunch of pop-up shops. This particular window all goes into the history of Jack Edwards, who designed the costumes for the figures back in Dayton's on their 8th floor displays back in the day. We'll show you more of these incredible windows to get into the history behind it. That's coming up after the break.
Historic scenes from Dayton's 8th floor holiday displays have been reimagined by local artists, and they are on view in 10 storefront windows downtown.
I miss those 8th floor displays and Santa Claus. Let's check in with Shane Wells, who is now diving into the history behind those designs. Shane, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. So with those storefronts, they use those historic Dayton's figures, and then there's a historic tie-in to that in the skyway of the Dayton building. So we are actually back inside now, so there's some windows you can see without being outside in the cold as well. We have Darren Terpstra with us. He curated these 4 kind of historic storefront windows that are in the skyway level, and I've learned a lot about Jack Edwards. Tell us a little bit about him and the tie-in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Hennepin Theater Trust came to us and suggested, as a tie-in to the artist windows outside on Nicollet, that we should look at a little bit of the history of where those figures came from or how they've come to life. And in the University of Minnesota Libraries, Archives and Special Collections, we have the Jack Edwards collection of papers where you can see his, there's different news clippings, there's sketches of the different characters, and he was a costumer. So he worked with this whole operation to costume these little animatronics and these figures for many years for the Dayton's 8th floor holiday display. And it was really nice to be able to pull all of these things out of the boxes, out of the archives, and get them up and out for people to see.
I don't know why, but I love wrapping my mind around the fact that these figures had their own costume designers.
Yeah, it's amazing. And in fact, Jack was a real big staple in Minnesota. When he came here, he initially started working for the Guthrie Theater for many years, and then transitioned and started working for Dayton's 8th floor holiday displays. So not only did these figurines have their own costume designer, they had a master costume designer. And the archives that we have at the University of Minnesota Libraries are free and open to the public. So anyone in a performing arts kind of situation can come and look at the performing arts archives and look at a lot of these records, these old historic photographs, again, these drawings, scenic blueprints, all sorts of things. And we just wanted to give all the folks here in the Twin Cities the ability to know that that exists, and it is open to everyone.
I love it. And then there's a nice write-up on the side, too, with each of them. Darren, thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to check out another one of the windows, and Liam Carr's with us. He's with the Hennepin Theater Trust. That is, by the way, where the figures are being stored. Tell us about acquiring those, first of all.
Yeah, so we came into the figures in 2017 when the 8th floor auditorium closed its doors for the last time. And at the time, we didn't really have a plan for what we wanted to do with them. We just knew that we had to preserve this important aspect of Minneapolis heritage. And so we acquired 34 of the figures. We've refurbished, I believe, 14 to feature in this project. And last year we had our first sort of satellite program with this over at the Flanders Gallery at 50th in France. And then when we got involved with the Downtown Council, we were happy to bring back a little bit of that Dayton's holiday nostalgia to Nicollet Avenue.
Love it. And it's something that you are familiar with and had a lot of traditions with your family?
Absolutely. Some of my fondest childhood memories are coming downtown, going to the 8th floor auditorium, coming down, walking through Macy's, getting a hot chocolate, and going out to enjoy the holidazzle. They were really the hallmarks of the holidays.
How full circle now that you get to work on this?
Exactly. It makes me really proud to be part of the organization that's like bringing back that holiday spirit and joy to to downtown.
Yeah, we need that magic. Liam, thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to send it back to you guys, but I just wanted to give you one more window. There's 4, by the way, in the Skyway, and the 4th one's just a little too far for us to walk with the time that we have. But this is another one, some of Jack Edwards' colorful characters springing to life here. If you want to check this out, again, Skyway of the Dayton building, and then, of course, Holidays on Nicollet happening now, and you can learn more at mplsdowntown.com.
A little taste of the past there.
Yeah, it's good to see. So iconic.